Hi guys, it's Veach. Welcome to my channel. For this video, I decided to do something full glam and also include some black-owned products that I really like. If you continue watching, I did include some Morphe products in there as well. I'm not sure if Morphe products are considered drugstore, but I know they are really affordable. So also guys, this is my very first video and I'm super excited to be joining the YouTube family. So please leave comments and recommendations below for editing. So we're jumping right on in with the brows. I believe I'm using some LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade either Beautiful Bronze mixed with Fawn. I'm not quite sure, I don't have it on hand with me. I just like to do this to carve out underneath my brows and above. For the sake of this video, I am using drugstore products though. Sometimes I do use my MAC Studio Fix concealer, which I think is really good for that. Also guys, I have on lash extensions, but they're falling off, so that's why they look like that. I was too afraid to put some eyelashes on top of them. I was really afraid they would like rip off my lashes or something like that. I don't know guys, I don't know if I'm a good candidate for extensions because every time I get them, I notice they fall off rather quickly. I don't know like if my lashes are too thin. If you have that problem, definitely leave comments below, let me know. Thing that I like to do when I do my brows is after I go in and conceal them, like carve them out, I do like to go back in with whatever I use to make them more sharp. I think that's how you get your brows to be super crisp. Now I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Eye Base. I believe that's the darkest shade they have now. I don't know if they came out with a darker one. I believe that's in Canvas, I think. This works really well. I just would highly recommend making it dry, like giving it time to set. I'm not sure what happened to the original clip of me first applying the eyeshadow. Here it looks like I already have down two shadows, like maybe a transition shade and a deeper shade. But I am using the Plan and Makeup by Yolanda palette in the palette Nude. I really like this palette. I use it on a client and I absolutely loved it. It's so subtle, perfect for everyday wear, super blendable. I believe I'm going with the deepest shade in either Glory or Prayer, and I'm using the Morphe M507 brush. I do apologize guys, I am literally like all like out of focus, like all over the place. Definitely made it hard on myself when editing, so I did learn my lesson. And I'm going in with a rustic shade here in the shade Upward. I do apologize guys for being so out of focus. I'm not sure what I was even thinking. I didn't have all my stuff laid out in front of me. So lesson learned there. I'm going in with a glitter shade, which looks like the shade Favor. It's a shimmer shade in the new palette. So here I'm just blending that out to the best of my ability and deepening up that shade on my outer corner and building that up to my liking and making sure there aren't any harsh edges around the shimmer shade. So here I am applying the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the Dewy and Smooth line. This is in the shade 360. I really like this foundation. I'm really getting into the whole dewy foundations with being set down with powder. I think that looks so good, like it creates a satin finish that I think looks so flattering. I also am beginning to use this on clients as well. And I'm blending that out with the Cheek Pop brush through Wheel Techniques. Well, you guys know that this foundation is drugstore and it's not full coverage. It is buildable, which I do like it. It did a good job at covering up my dark spots. I had a really bad allergic reaction a couple of weeks ago prior to recording this video, and it's healing up nicely. And again, I apologize guys, my mirror was off to the side and not directly in front of me, but now I know. Here I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C13. I really like this concealer as well. It blends out so nice, and it's actually pretty full coverage if you build it up to that consistency, but I do think the coverage is pretty great for just one layer, and I really like this shade as well. I'm not sure about the other shades though. They're kind of like more on the neutral side, but the deeper shades I actually really like. Here I'm just blending that out with the E30 brush by Morphe. I got this from TaylorMade Jane, and I'm just going over the shadow in a patting motion. Sorry, not shadow, concealer. I'm going over the concealer in a patting motion to just really set it in place. I've noticed that this technique works best for a foundation and concealer, as well as when you're applying your eyeshadow too. Now here I'm actually going over the foundation with some powder, and I'm using the Fit Me powder by Maybelline, the matte and poreless powder in the shade 360, and then I'm going back over that with some more concealer for more coverage. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but I like to. Next, here I'm going in with some powder to set down the concealer that I placed before. This is by Accosmetics. This is a black owned brand. I am using the shade Butternut Beige. I really love these powders, guys. They work really, really well. If you're looking for a different powder to set your under eye with instead of the Laura Mercier, which is what I've been using for a long time, these work phenomenally. I love them so much. It really gives you that butter effect after setting down. What was I listening to? That's probably Meg Stallion. So here I'm going in and contouring my nose. I like to powder contour. I used to do cream contouring, but it defeats the purpose when you're gonna set it with powder. So I mean, just go in with I like to go in with powder instead of cream. If you like to do that, that's perfectly fine, but I feel like I work best, or it works best for me when I just do powder. I know it looks a little bit harsh, but I do go back over that and blend that out to the best of my ability. I just feel like powder looks the most natural to me. But if you like to do cream, then do cream. I did have a clip of me applying some blush as well as some highlight. I'm not sure where it went. I guess it got lost, but this does conclude the video. If you guys want to ask me any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.